Bo and Hope's story was put on hold in favor of a story about drugged cookies. If I have to hear the name of that baked good one more time, I'll feel almost as sick as the victims. Its plot meets point, but at least it will advance certain storylines, and it has introduced us to a potentially fascinating new antagonist. Let's start with the week's most astounding event. Sweet Bits is a real establishment with an interior. Wow. That, in my opinion, is the major twist. This project is complete. Okay, I'll eat the drugged baked goods if I have to. Unclean love. As a result, everyone decides to travel into town at once first thing in the morning to get baked delicacies from Sweet Bits. Though completely unexpected, it is true. Am I the only one who finds it impossible to imagine how biscuits could excite the masses? I'll declare right away that I detest these kinds of tales. Being roofied is actually quite gruesome and traumatizing, yet it usually serves just to advance the plot. However, this was at least more intriguing than Bo and Hope have been. Additionally, I didn't intend to enjoy Eric and Nicole, but as stupid as it was, Grade Vaughn and Ariane Zucker appeared to be enjoying themselves. Everything was so silly, from that terrible banana to Nicole's leg kick as Sloane barged in, that I was at least amused. However, note my objection from earlier. Nicole saying she was bored with all of EJ's plotting was an interesting development from this. As Lori noted the previous week, she has no financial interest in Demira, and playing the sidekick was growing tiresome. I believe that Nicole and the audience have the same sentiments. For Demira, I had hoped for a real battle between Stefan and EJ. This has not resembled corporate chess at all. Instead, two brothers are firing Nerf guns at one another. When EJ called him out, Stefan responded, "Oh no, you caught me, whoopsie." We are at least learning more about Trask. She felt made a fool of, and that was how she reacted. Whether she was on drugs or not, I believe we learned a lot about what drove her to be so ruthless in her work. Days has a ton of insecurity and background to mine there. Cringeworthy. Rafe assaulting Jada was one of several uncomfortable circumstances that occurred elsewhere. In fact, I believe that Rafe has now slightly disturbed me. He was having hallucinations of Jada, and that's what makes him desire to be with her. Rafe, you need to stop using the internet, guy. Regarding Lai, I'm incredibly grateful that he abruptly decided against spending the night with a hallucinating Gabby. He's on a razor's edge, and crossing over into rape zone would kill whatever chance he has of succeeding. I'm not sure if his desperation coupled with his resignation signals them getting closer again, just as he gives up, or him falling off the deep end, but he might win over Gabby a little by not taking advantage of her. Janelle and Johnny, I'm not sure how to respond to that. If it occurred, it would be the strangest way to terminate their relationship. Trip leaving at random was also strange. What's going on with this triangle is beyond my comprehension. And Talia is the evildoer, I suppose. She has access to the bakery, so the how makes reasonable, but what about the why? Is Sloane or Channel her target? Also Paulina? Is Talia the same person who vandalized her office and is threatening her? All of this did begin as soon as she arrived in town, and it might turn out badly for everyone. Every wrongdoing by Sloane has tightened the noose around her. Sweet Bit's reputation will suffer whether or not Channel is to blame, and Paulina's health is in danger. Here's a crazy hypothesis. Talia learned that TR, not Marcus, was actually her father. She has therefore traveled to the area to exact revenge on the family that stole him from her before she even got to meet him. And before she realized what a monster he truly was. Does anyone else have any thoughts on why she would be acting in this way, or know of anyone else who might harbor animosity toward Paulina and Channel? I realize I'm reaching here. She has only recently become a family member of the Hunters, and I can think of no other reason for her to be involved in the Paulina/Sloane/Channel scandal. Simply put, I don't want this to come out of left field as Sloane did. Although I've grown to enjoy her, I'd like Talia to be more than just Jada's sister. The good news is that Talia now has something to do other than meddle in Jada's affairs, so I'm finally finding a reason to care about her. But not that one. The Bo and Hope plot is finally beginning to feel more integrated into the rest of the show and less like its own distinct thing, or, to put it another way, beyond Salem within days of our lives. The scenes are starting to spread out with life back in Salem, rather than merely being grouped together in their respective episodes. Additionally, Kayla and Steve's reunion was actually heartwarming, since they always find a way to make the best of being stranded together. Granted, there might be something about their lives they want to reevaluate that even permits me to say, every time they're trapped together, but hey, if anyone's going to make that lifestyle work, it's them. It's also very obvious that the letter Kayla discovered, despite seeming very un-Victor-like, will be used to convince Bo that his father also valued love, allowing Hope the chance to enter and save her boyfriend Bo, from certain doom. So when Bo Kyriakis finally leaves us, love will step in to save the day. It's obvious what the entire story is about, but I'll let you determine whether the voyage was worthwhile. I was ready to go along for the trip rather than jump to a reunion, because I don't share the Bope nostalgia that most fans do. I grew up watching Young and Restless and One Life to Live, RIP. However, this reunion left me feeling unimpressed. Random thoughts. Xander may be standing by Chloe, but it's obvious that he enjoys picking on Brady. If Xander wanted Chloe for any reason, it would be to irritate Brady, as Paul Telfer put it. Brady was informed by Xander that Chloe had confided in me because I am kind and compassionate, and then pointed a black eye at him, such warm-hearted caring, who is caring for the intoxicated people. Sarah is in Chicago, Tripp is gone taking care of Joey, and Kayla is still missing. The trusted medical professionals who can perform any procedure without training are no longer available. New doctor on call. Wow. Congratulations, EJ, on being a self-centered jerk, especially in the way you emphasized the word servant when you referred to Trask as a civil servant. The driving at least allowed Nicole to say to Eric, "You've got to get out of these clothes before someone sees you," and calls the Pope. Oh no. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel, Daily Bulletin News, and stay with us.